Hey, Splint Snaker here, coming at you with a brand new video. I know, right? 2 in a row. What's going on? So today we're going to try and do a custom on the Transformers 2007 movie Megatron. This is a Voyager class Megatron which came out back in the day. Not a terrible... I say not a terrible figure, he's got problems. He's got a lot of problems. Now, I've actually recently just acquired this off of a guy who did me a massive deal. I got a slightly broken Revenge of the Fallen Megatron and a slightly broken Dark of the Moon Megatron. Now, I've already got 2 of them already, so they're basically going to be used for further to try and make a custom version. And I got a Voyager Starscream, a Voyager Prime, a Voyager... Blue Helicopter, not Blackout, not Grinder, I don't know what his name is. A Voyager giant plane thing who I don't know is ridiculous, and I don't get why they can't make proper Voyagers instead of these giant people that I want in the movie. Plus 2 of the Wreckers, and I don't know, I got a couple of others. All for like 30 quid. It's such a bargain, but unfortunately I've all got a little bit of a problem with them, which is why he sold me from such a great price. Now this guy, he's actually not got anything wrong with him apart from... we'll get to in a second, a major issue with this guy. Now, what I want to do rather is he's got all this great detail on this figure, and they went for this really kind of idea to go, okay, he was frozen. All right, let's make ice over everything. And the best part about this figure is let's actually make his wings ice, because logic. Now, he suffers from a few design problems. The first one is his arms. They unfortunately will pop off ridiculously easy, which is very unfortunate. I don't know what I can really do to fix that. I believe in my original I put a bit of glue on it to fix that, but I don't really want to do that for this one. So they're not the worst, but they do definitely have issues. The second thing is he's got his fusion cannon on the wrong arm, and it's upside down. They've did this design which is okay with this little clasp thing, but if they put it on this arm, it would have made so much more sense. I think in the movie he does his dual thing, which comes from this arm, which you can't even use because this peg in transformation, this pegs onto his chest, but because of this bit of ice here, you can't get to it. Hasbro! So that makes that a bit frustrating. And then the worst thing about him is he has these spring-loaded feet, so it's a pain in the ass to get his feet down, and then they are so loose. Look at this, look. So loose. So the only way I can get him to actually stand up in that intro was chicken leg him a little bit, lean him forward, and have his gun out face, so he's got like a counterbalance. So there's quite a lot going on here. So my plan today basically is to prop him apart, take off these bits of ice on his shoulders, his chest and his calves, remove the backpack altogether, which will probably, I think when I had this before, I remember I put like a little, I just cut through the disc so I could just pop it on when I wanted to. So it was there, but then it just made him look like actually Megatron. And I had an idea of basically doing this on this side, because then he would look normal. Or see if I can undo this, and then maybe we can just, I don't know, finagle something. Give him an actual bit more of a better look. So that's the plan today. If we're going to get this all done today, I don't know. I'm really far away. I'm trying to work with a new layout and everything. Sorry, moving the camera over a bit. I'm going to bring it over there. Get that out of the way. Let's see what we can do. So for starters, I want to take this off because this irritates me so much. I think I might just, I'm tempted to just undo these 4 screws and see if I can just pop this thing off. But if I remember rightly, there is a metal bar going through there, and that's not going to work. So it might be worthwhile undoing these 4 instead, and then I can take it away from the figure and have a look at it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's start with that. Damn, that was a long screw. I wasn't expected to be that big. Okay, so we've got his torso off, which is good, and then we got this. So, alright, that's clever. So it's just held by that one screw there, which has a pivot, so it stops it from going off all the way. But I reckon if I undo that screw, I could just take that straight off. But then it is going to leave him with a gaping gap, so we might have to fill that with some good old styling. Don't know why I went French there, that was weird. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that one quickly now, because that'll be quickly and that'll be done. Alright, one chunk of ice off. And I don't have to break anything. But yeah, like I said, you do have that gaping gap now, which is a bit frustrating. But look at that detail, there's so much more, it looks so much better in there. So we'll put that to one side. Let's have a look at the front of him now. Right, okay. Yeah, because he's got this gimmick when he, basically when you clip in the legs, then it brings his arms a bit. So I might be able to show this actually like this, which is pretty cool. So basically that's when he's in robot mode, and then as you see they're quite low, when you do this and clip this in, it brings the whole thing of the arms up. So I don't really want to tamper with that too much. That's frustrating. I was hoping I'd be able to pull the back off and actually have a clearer shot of this. Right, let's put this Megatron torso back on. I don't think there's much more I can do from there. I'm just going to do them two for now. We'll do the other two in a minute in case I want to take it back off. Right, so already he looks better. Let's tackle so let's do this. Oh, it was frictioned on. Oh, oh. Oh, that was a nice discovery. Right, well, you're going over there. Boom. See, I'd much rather... I wonder. Not sold on it. I'm thinking I either want to do one or two things. Either one, I want to basically replicate that here, but then you still have these annoying bits which Megatron doesn't have. Megatron's arm should basically just be like there. You know what's funny? I've just realised I've decided to do a custom project, but I've left my knife, my saw. I've basically left everything except my super glue upstairs. So I'm doing good with this one. Right, we'll put them to one side and we'll have a think about them for a minute. Let's have a crack on a shoulder. So we're going to go for this one here. So I want to put these back in because I'm pretty confident I'm not going to need to take this back out again. That screw was being a bugger. Sorry about that. I had to take off camera there. His head's a bit loose. I wonder if I'd tighten these up, if that would help with that. No, not really. It needs a drop of glue on there. Right, we'll have to do that later. Right, so anyway, back onto the shoulders. Right, yeah, the reason I did those screws up because I don't want to get confused with any of these other screws, so... Okay, gotta be careful, that's the middle one. Right. There we go. Look at all this fluff. Ah, Right, you see the problem? So the problem is basically this, the joint is this main screw which does the pivot for the shoulder. Does it? Yeah, because that goes there. Okay. Yeah, so that basically is what's attached to the ice. So what basically that means is I'm going to need to cut that and hold that in place and glue that. Crap, where'd that come from? Crap, where'd that come from? Stop falling out! Actually, no, I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Think about it. Are you actually freaking kidding me? Nope, nope. Right, so this should still hold it in place. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Right, you stay there. You stay there. Stay there. Stay. Stay. Hey, you freaking what you are. That was just stupid. He's got a hole going all the way through, but he's still got the same articulation. So yeah, liking that. I don't think I need to go through all that shebang. I think I just need to basically undo the one. Pop goes the weasel. What I might do is I might glue these in. Alright, well that's not coming out anytime soon. Alright, so how are we looking now? So far so good, and it's been pretty easy. Alright, so let's try one of these legs. Now, let's do this one. There's 3 screws here. Megatron is denuded. Right, so and that's that ice gone. Okay, so while I've got this off, I'm going to pop that off. Okay, and I can put this back together actually. So that went down like that. That goes there. I'll tell you what, actually, what I'm going to do is while it's apart, we're going to drop a drop of glue in it. That's the plan. I'm going to put a drop in here. drop there. I need to get some tissue. She didn't figure I'll put it on my lamp so it doesn't ruin the table. And then put some in here. And put some in there. Right, so that basically just helps friction up the joint. Right. Now we've got this annoying bloody thing. No, apparently it's supposed to lock into place. Never done that for me. Look at that. Right, so what I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to rip out all the springs. We've got a screw there. So let's put all this up here. Let's undo the screw and see if we can just get rid of all these bloody springs. All that is literally doing is the peg, that's not doing anything else. Right, okay. Is that going to help though? No. Right, so to get rid of springs, the best way I've found, in my experience, is unfortunately if you can't pop them out like that last one, it's just grab and pull. It's not easy because you've got to go to something, you've got to go to something solid. I need a knife for something back in a sec. So we're back. Got my trusty penknife, see if I can hook in there. I don't really want to push the pin through. I mean, I could if I wanted to. But it's a pain in the arse. Right, see now I've got this little bit there. I can grab my used bigger ones and just pull it through. Ta-da! One loose toe. Two loose toes. I've just got to grab this one. Right, now let's try. You see that? All because that tiny little bit was snagged there. That's crazy. Okay, so now we've got the springs out, yay, but now we've got really dangly feet. So what are we going to do about that, huh? You may have guessed it. We're going to chuck some old soup glue in you and get them all nice and tight. And I don't know why I'm talking like this. The only thing is, this is just one leg down. Still got one to go. So just going to put... I need to kind of get it worked into the actual joints. That's the problem. Oh, right, so now I basically got to play with this for a bit until it starts to harden up. The problem is with this trick is if you let it sit for 2 seconds, that's it, boom, it'll be solid. I think in my last version I actually just glued them out right like that. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause it now so you guys don't have to basically sit here watching me do this, and then I will come back when it's done. Okay, so I've been doing this now for literally a couple of minutes, and as you can see they're already there, but I've still got to keep them going. This one feels a bit looser than the other two, but they are getting there. And you can also see, if you look really close, they're starting to get a bit crusty as well, which is kind of good because that crust kind of does help with it. The only problem is it can wear off with time if they get too crusty. I'm sorry, I know it sounds gross, but it literally is just what it is. But see, holding their own weight now, so that's good. I tried the ball as well in the plug quickly, and it's pretty tight. Thing is though, the glue's still wet in there, so now I've got glue on the head as well, which is, I did want that, but I was planning to do that later. Anyway, I'll be back when this is completely, I'm confident this isn't going to like break or freeze. In fact, I feel like it might almost be there. We'll give it another 2 minutes. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to keep checking it throughout this recording though, so bear that in mind. We'll put that to one side. Let's see how these are doing. Nothing really coming off there. See, that's still quite wet in there, so we can't do anything with that, else it will just freeze up. So we'll put that to one side, and we'll put the screws over here, top, middle, bottom, and we'll get rid of the tools, and then we'll repeat this on the other side. You may be wondering, Splinter, why are you suddenly into Transformers? Normally you do Marvel Legends and NECA and this and that and this. Why, thank you for asking. Well, in actual fact, it's because I've watched the movies 4 times in a row. Not quite 4 times, but basically what happened was, shortly after we moved to this house, we had no internet, we had no TV, we had nothing. So I felt like watching a movie. And I thought, you know what, I haven't seen the first Transformers in a while, so I'll put that on, which I did. So I started watching the first Transformers movie, and then halfway through the second one, my missus goes, "Oh, this was pretty good." And I was like, "Yeah, I've been watching them." I was like, "Do you want to watch them? I don't mind watching the first one again." And she went, No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine." So anyway, I started watching the third one, and then I watched the fourth one, and then finally I went to cinema and I watched the new one. And I was like, yeah, that was cool. And it's kind of got me in a bit pumped for Transformers again. Anyway, like 2 days after basically watching all that, my missus goes, "Can we watch Transformer movies?" And I was like, "But I just said to you, I've just watched them all." She's like, "But I really want to." So we watched them all again. Although we haven't seen, she hasn't watched the latest one, Last Night. What are your opinions of the Last Night? Honestly, it was a bit blah for me. I was just a bit like, okay, so it's another Bay movie. Lots of explosions and crap. Didn't really make sense to me either. What about Merlin's Cane? It was like, my friend at work pointed out to me that basically every Transformers franchise or every Transformers movie has basically been, there you go, when there has been a certain apocalyptic event or a certain point in human history, it's been as a result as the reason it happened was because of the Transformers, which is kind of true. The moon landing, the extinction of the dinosaurs, King Arthur. I wonder what can they do next? What do you think, guys? What we'll do is we'll have a crack at the arm after this and see if we can figure something out to make that look better, and then we'll go from there and maybe put this stuff back together, reassemble Megatron. But let's put a blob of glue on his head and neck. I've just noticed something. These bits have just come off. What do you reckon? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Hi Bob, yeah, I'm recording, so of course you got to come over, don't you? Got to see what I'm doing. That's interesting. And there you go, it's actually gripping a bit now, so it feels a bit better. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oh, that's ratchety. So I'm not too worried about this one if it is loose, because I can always drop a bit of glue like in there, or I can always pry open at a later date. I really want to put it back together though, so I think I'm going to. Let's reassemble our Megatron. Alright, what do you reckon? That's hardly customized, that's basically just modded. Honestly, I might not even bother. That was actually really easy to do. Oh. So if you want to, all we've done is we've just undone the screws for this, taken these off. No actual cutting or sawing involved. That's what I like about this. Nice and easy. Yeah, we had to force out the springs, which was a bit of a pain in the butt, but not that bad. So let's try the transformation. There is Megatron transformed. Still think it's stupid, but the point being is it is a damn sight better. I don't know. I don't like you can do his head, but his head's on a ball, so you can always pop it off, really, if you want to hide it. But honestly, it's not bad. That went a lot smoother than I was expecting. The thing is, if you're a customizer, you do something, and if you've never done it before, you kind of expect it to go wrong. And if it goes right, you're nervous. Because 90% of the time, it will never go smoothly. So you always have to do something. I don't know, I'm liking that. Right, so let's put him back. And then you've got his fusion thing at the front there, so you can kind of mimic the bit out of the movie where he actually has it. But that just pegs on there. I didn't mod that at all, so I like that. Right, feet fine, nothing's freezing. I'm worried about his head. I'm gonna pull the head off quickly because that's having trouble. So I'm gonna leave that in the sun, or the light. Now, this thing is still annoying. It's not bugging me as much now that I know I can take it off, but it's still annoying. So the plan is I'm basically gonna get rid of these, get rid of these altogether. I don't like them. I think the gimmicks... Oh, that one's even broken. There you go. I was thinking, would it be better if they were that way round? You can maybe do it as like a swoosh. Let's try that way around. We can try this because this wing is broken. He says optimistically. He says optimistically. There we go. So you can have it like that, and then so it'd be like a blade. I did think about that, but I'm not that bothered about it. So the plan is get rid of these, right, and just tidy this up. So make it like flat. So I might keep this curvature here, and then just kind of like get rid of all these icicles, and then try and make it go solid there. Make this a bit more flat. Sand the whole thing down to get rid of this ice effect, because it's a really cool effect. Do you know what? I've had a better idea. Keep the ice effect. Because the beauty about this thing here is like you can use these ice effects still. And just like peg them in. You know. I might just actually make some wings out of styrene. So what I might do is just undo these and then make some wings out of styrene and then just attach them, because I don't like this ice, but it is really nicely detailed ice. It'd be a shame just to ruin that for the sake of... Yeah, I think I might do that actually, thinking about it. I can also make the wings a bit longer as well, because I felt these were very short for his wings, because in the movie they seemed a lot bigger. We'll have a look, we'll have a think about it. I'm not going to do that today. I think I just saw thunder. Yeah, I think I just saw thunder. Shush. Anyway, I'm not going to mod this today because I'm quite happy with leaving him like this for a bit, because this was just what was playing on my mind, so I want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm very happy that I've managed to get off all this stuff quite easily. He's now a parts former, which is unfortunate, but I don't mind that. There you guys, you tell me what you think. Do you think this looks a lot better? In all honesty, this was a much easier custom than I was expecting. I'm really happy with it now. I think I'm still going to try and get hold of a second one and just make that the jet mode and then just leave this as the robot mode. I kind of prefer that with my formers, because I don't like... I do like transforming them, but at the same time, it's a pain in the arse. And sometimes I just like to quickly change my display. And rather than do it for like 100 figures, I like just be able to switch them up. Or what I do like doing is having the vehicle mode and then the robot behind it, because I think that's cool. I think that's a cool looking display. So we'll see. But what did you think of this custom idea? Did you guys think that it's a good idea, or do you think I've just ruined a figure? I'm sure there's gonna be some of you out there like, oh my god, that's like a super rare figure. I can't believe you just done that. You're just so irritating, and I hate you, and I wish you would die, and all those other lovely comments which I got from my Ninja Turtles. I have no idea if this is a rare figure anymore. I'm sure it probably is. I didn't look it up. It only cost me, like I said, 30 quid in a bundle. So if it is, deal with it. I don't care. Okay? Just letting you know. But thank you for all your other support though, and I hope you guys like this. I will hopefully finish this up with some other cool custom plane mode, and then I'll come back and show you the finished ting. That's all I'll say is ting. Anyway guys, I hope you did like this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and as per usual guys, I'm going to catch you in the next one. See ya.